What's something in your room right now that most people probably don't have in theirs? An uncut currency sheet. It's 50 $1 bills that were never cut when they came out of the US Mint. I have 2 $1 bills whose serial number is directly after each other, but yours sounds way cooler. If you found those out in the wild, that's awesome, but it's pretty common to get sequential bills if you're getting them from a bank, especially the larger ones. A pleasant assortment of didgeridoos, whereas most people only have a mediocre assortment of didgeridoos. A ship compass. Now you know which way your house is going. Perfect for strapping thousands of balloons to it and traveling to Paradise Falls. A working iPod from 2004. Still have mine. It's the U2 Special Edition. I believe it still works. 8 different copies of The Secret Garden by Francis Burnett. I have a similar collection of Alice in Wonderland books. A balloon that was inflated a couple of days before I was born. 17 years later, and it has barely lost any air. But, what happens when it does deflate? I mean, will you deflate too? You either die normal or live long enough to become deflated, I guess. A custom-made wand from the Harry Potter universe. I worked on the Fantastic Beasts 2 film, part of the Harry Potter universe, and was gifted it by the director and producer. It has my name on it too. I got an autograph from Chef Anthony Bourdain. Kitchen Confidential was an amazing read. 4 guitars that I built by hand from blocks of wood. That is so cool. Is that one in the back a hollow body Epiphone? How does it sound? It is a hollow body that I built, Jag style body with 335 wood thickness specs. Then I used the trestle bracing system inside like a Gretsch, but with rosewood. I ran LEDs through the fretboard, so I'm putting in some HD copper shielding right now because the blinking lights were coming into the pickups. A dictionary from 1899. Wow, any words in there that aren't used today, or do you not know? I haven't really been able to check it out for a while, over a fear of it falling apart if I open it. A Geiger counter. So, how much radiation is in your room? 3.6 Röntgen. Not great, but not terrible. A Nintendo Power Glove. I love the Power Glove, it's so bad. A cot. I don't use a mattress, I use a Coleman cot. I've done this for 4, almost 5 years. Why? I can't speak for Rob, but for me, it was the only thing I could afford post-divorce. Well, the only thing I could afford after getting the truly essential items. A beanbag chair, an Xbox 360 and a 70-inch plasma TV. A picture of Prince Harry edited onto Umbridge's body. Prince Umbridge. An unopened box of Windows 95. How have you been able to resist this long? I find the box design visually pleasing. I also love the novelty of having an unused physical version of outdated software. I have a large storage container filled to the top with McDonald's toys. Before my grandfather passed away, he would go and get a cup of coffee every morning and would get me a toy from there when he got a coffee. I've kept them ever since. I can't bring myself to part with them. I have full collections of the Monsters Inc. toys, the Lilo and Stitch toys, Winnie the Pooh, Beanie Babies, etc. 90s and early 2000s toys. That man was a saint and my hero. A plus-minus 100-year-old original framed photograph of my great-grandfather. Honestly, I would immensely be impressed if anyone had that. That and a plastic nun finger puppet. I have a glass milk container filled with the heads of action figures. What the flip? Why? My garage was filled with years and years worth of my children's toys. Many of those I gave away to thrift stores. Some of the smaller ones I placed in glass containers as decoration, and a reminder of the years of my children playing with their toys. One of the things I found in many of the totes of toys were broken action figures. A lot of heads, so I thought it would be cool to use one glass container just for action figure heads. About 80 rubber ducks. James Veitch, is this you? Lol, no, but he inspired my collection. A magnet that has a cow with the words Moo Mitch. A sword with a snakeskin scabbard. Ooh, that sounds interesting. And like the sword might cut through the scabbard accidentally. Fun fact, A scabbard is a hard, rigid case for blades that are usually composed of wood slats wrapped in something like canvas or leather. A sheath is made of only soft material like leather. It's basically impossible to cut through a scabbard, whereas a sheath is a bit more feasible by nature of the design. Fun fact number 2, you're beautiful. Have a great day. An antique ship anchor from the year 1597, dredged up from the River Mars. It's not a huge anchor from a full-sized man o' war or something. Those were the size of a house. I think this was from a fishing vessel or a small trade vessel for river trade here in the Netherlands. Not found by me, unfortunately, but I bought it from the man who did, found in the 70s. The date it was made is on the anchor, and the mark on it is a kind of a house mark. These marks were used by rich, but not noble families. No coat of arms to mark stuff that was theirs. Around 60 kilograms, but it's a guess. Height 124 centimeters, width 81 centimeters. A skinned and dissected Furby. Are you making a long Furby? I have a 6-foot tall skeleton on a movable stand next to my bed. He's made of plastic. He's not real. I don't care if he watches me masturbate or have sex. I'm a girl. No, I'm not in the medical field, I'm in education. Please stop asking me these questions. Lol. Doesn't it ever get creepy? It used to be at the foot of my bed and it freaked me out because I saw it all night long, but I moved it to the head of my bed, which sounds way creepier, but I don't see it as often, so it's less weird. It's just in the corner of my eye when I'm watching TV and stuff. I did turn his face away from me so he can't watch me sleep. He gets to look out the window. I figure if anyone tries to break in, they're gonna see the skeleton in the window and get freaked out. A Winnie the Pooh book translated into Latin. Perfect for reading to the young demon under your bed. A mint condition, first edition Machamp Pokemon card. Shiny, of course. Well, I have a Stonjourner VMAX Japanese Rainbow Rare Full Art card. I can provide pictures if you want to see it. It's very shiny. A school desk from the early 20th century. I have one of these. I bought second hand for $5. The metal-framed, wood-seated kind with the chair attached. Although ours is probably from around 1960-ish, my kid has slowly decorated with lots of paint, markers and stickers, and it looks like a hippie desk now. White Tiger Megazord with all the red spheres. I don't think everyone here appreciates the rarity of all the red spheres being intact. A Raven Skull. Epic. This one checks out as well. A collection of human teeth stuck on a candle. Wow, you can join the cult with the raven and goat skull people. Don't forget the mini cauldron, folks. My appendix. Hopefully. Yeah, it's a little scary when you see it from far. That's why it's hidden somewhere in my room. A piece of the Berlin Wall. I have a chunk on my dresser. I got from my mom when we visited Germany last summer because she told me stories of when she lived there. Touching the wall was a quick way to get shot. I wanted her to be able to touch the wall and not get shot, so I brought some wall home for her. I have multiple bottles of wine, 3 liters or larger. A shelf was full of scuba equipment, 3 fridges, a surprising amount of Malagasy Arari. Hey, what scuba kit do you rock? Quite a lot. A regulator, Maris Abyss BCDs, Maris XR Blue Camo, BPW, and Cressy Ultralight fins. Boscha Aquabionics, and a smaller, more generic fin. Computer, Sunto Ion Core. Plus all the boots, wetsuits, accessories, etc. It's more of the fact I have them all on display that is irregular. My room has too many walls, so one is a scuba display. A tiny glow-in-the-dark baby Jesus statue from the Vatican. A plant that was grown from an actual grocery store pineapple cutting. I don't have one in my bedroom, but I do have 2 in the house. They're perfect, low-maintenance houseplants. A giant Jamaican banana. Saw 2 kids walking through a trailer park a few weeks ago carrying one. I also have a giant stuffed gorilla as big as I am. I named it Coco, after the sign language gorilla. Coco is right next to the Jamaican banana with its arm around it. A full-tang, sharp, fully operational battle axe, a 14-foot rope dart, and functional flintlock pistols. Are you a D&D character? Dude has to roll for strength and dexterity on a regular basis. A basket of my sister's cleaned laundry that she has yet to come pick up. Before you go all Sweet Home Alabama on me, it's only in my room because our cats will end up sleeping on it otherwise, and my bedroom's the only safe place it could go. A cauldron. Wait, what? Why? For witchcraft, of course. It's a little iron one, fits in the palm of my hand. I use it for burning herbs and incense. Christmas tree. My father just got rid of a Christmas tree he had in his house for 1.5 years. Edit. He even decorated it for different holidays. I can't believe it took him that long. Growing up, my family did that. We left it up for 12 years. As kids, we got really sad when the Christmas tree had to come down, so our parents figured out, why not just leave it up? It made an excellent conversation piece, but it was also really fun finding different decorations to put on it for different holidays. My favorite was the giant pair of sunglasses we put on them during the summer. My husband. I hope, at least. Nope, I've got him too. To choose this man's husband. Sign from a now closed military area. It says, photography prohibited. Is photography allowed in your room then? Only if the military authority does not find out. A coffee cup with human teeth. Before you ask, they're not mine. That just makes me more scared. A big sign that says, take no prisoners, that I got from my old job at a well-known chicken tender fast food place that rhymes with causing rains. Am I the only one that can't guess the restaurant name? 2 5-day-old kittens. Cat tax. This blew up. To answer a question, we don't know where the moms went or are. The kittens are orphans from different litters that were brought into the shelter separately. One person said a mom was hit by a car. We do encourage people who find kittens this young to leave them where they are and wait to see if mom returns. Alive? Just making sure? Yes, they are foster kittens. They need feedings every 2 hours so they can't stay at the shelter overnight.